Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back. This is Form 5 exam revision, final exam, and in this video we are going to continue with the practice 6, the locus. There are a lot of locus of course, but then the most common one is the equidistant one. So we will practice about that one in this video. That is actually basically to use the distance formula for 2 points, find the distance between 2 points and just do the question. It's a lot of steps worth 2 marks, but if you don't do this part of it, you can't do the BCD part. So this question, I'm only showing the A part here because that's the most common one. The B, B1, B2, C, those parts, it changes every time, so I'm not including that here. So for your DSC, this is one of the really important ones. So let's get started. Equidistant and locus. So what happens in the question is that you will be having a point called P. P moves on the coordinate plane such that it is equidistant. You will see the words like this, or you will see that from 2 points the distance of P to the points are equal, something like that. So the meaning will be like equidistant from 2 fixed point A and B. So A and B, we already know where they are. Let's say A is here, B is here. And what happens to P? P moves. So that means P is a moving point. If it can, so it can be anywhere. Okay, it can be anywhere. P is moving all the time. So how do I know its coordinates then if it's moving? Since we can't, so what we do is let P be X and Y. Just that. Now it is a rectangular coordinate plane, so the drawing is usually like this. There's X here, there's Y here. That's why for the coordinate of P I'm also giving X and Y. And since it's moving point, so it does not have a fixed point. It can be any X, any Y, but there has to be a relation between them. So that's what we call equation. Now how do we find the equation? Well, we know that P, the way it moves is what we call locus. The way P moves, the locus of P is that it is equal distant from P and from B and A. So it could be somewhere here. P could be here, so that the distance between these two is same. Okay, it could be here. It could be here. Distance is again same. It could be here. Distance is same. Here also the bottom part, of course, so anywhere, right? How about, can it be this black point? Why yes or why not? Well, the distance from B is this much and the distance from A is this much. Are they equal? No, they are not. So P cannot be here. So now we know that P, no matter where it is, it will be on this one straight line. So we know the locus of P, the way it moves is around this one straight line. So we can say, if the question asks you the geometric relationship or what is P, what is the locus of P, you can say the locus of P is a straight line. It will become a straight line. Okay, and that's might be asked in your exam. Okay, what is the locus of P? You will say the locus of P is a straight line. How about the question? We want to find the equation. In the equation you need to have X, you need to have Y, and you might need to have the constant as well. Constant means without any unknown. So the only information that we know that is equal distance from the 2 points. So that means the distance of AP and BP are same. So we can write AP equals to BP. The distance of AP equals to the distance of BP. Now how do we find distance then? Do you still remember the formula of distance? Distance will be square root. There are 2 brackets. X2 minus x1, y2 minus y1. Okay, what is x2 and what is x1? These are the coordinates. So you have 2 different points each side, right? So the x coordinate of this one and the x coordinate of this one. So x2 minus x1, and also the y coordinate and the y coordinate. Now for my own convenience, what I usually do is before writing this sentence, I will write the coordinates of the points that I need to find. So -4 and 3, and then P is x and y. equals to b is 2 and 5, and then p is again x and y. This is for my own convenience. Of course, there's no special mark for this. For this one, there might be marks in sometimes, but here they already told you it's equal distance. So no mark, no extra mark for that. The only mark that you will have is the next step, when you write this square root, the whole formula, and the final answer, 2 marks. In the middle, the steps marks, we don't really get marks usually, but if the teacher is nice enough, they might give you. So we write the square root first, because both of them we need to find distance. Square root, and then brackets. Okay, so x2, I will start with the unknown because it's easier. So x2 minus x1. So x2 is the x coordinate of p minus x1. x1 is -4, so remember to put another bracket. And then y minus y2 minus y1, like that. Now here, please simplify a little bit first because there's 2 negatives. So you do that in next tab, x plus 4, okay. And then here, y minus 3. How about this side? x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Nothing changes. What happens to the square root? Why did I suddenly disappeared? Now, if you want to disappear square root, what we do is give square to the opposite side. Now that both of the sides are having the same thing, both of them are having square root. So what we do is cancel it out. If anything is on both sides, you can cancel it out. Okay? And then what do we do next? Do I just give the square to everything? No la, it's not that easy. Do you still remember what is a square? A square means a times a. So here as well, x plus 4 square means x plus 4, x plus 4. Or if you know the identity, you can simplify on your own. Plus y minus 3. So y minus 3, y minus 3. You have to expand everything. So open up all the brackets. So this one will means x minus 2, x minus 2, and then y minus 5 square will be y minus 5, y minus 5. And then open up the bracket, this goes here, this goes here. This goes here, this goes here. So it will be x times x, x squared, x times 4, 4x, 4 times x, 4x, 4 times 4, 16. And then next one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So y squared minus 3y minus 3y plus 9 equals 2. And then open up the bracket, open up the bracket, open, open. So x squared minus 2x minus 2x plus 4. And then the last step, also open up, open up, open up, open up. Y squared minus 5y minus 5y plus 5, 25. 25 is 5 times 5, that's why. And negative, negative becomes positive. Until here, it shouldn't be too hard. What's the next step? We put everything on one side, or the easiest way usually I will say is numbers on one side, unknowns on the other side. But before that, let's simplify a little more things. Now, do you see there is a x squared on both sides? So remember, if something is on both sides, we can cancel out. Also the y squared. So these two things are cancelled already. And next thing, these two are having same unknowns. These are having same unknowns. So deal with them first. 4x plus 4x is 8x. Negative 3 minus negative 3, negative 6y. And then also the numbers, 16 plus 9, you have 25 there. And how about on that side, you will have negative 2 minus 2, negative 4x, negative 5 minus 5, negative 10y, and then the numbers 29. And then we put everything on one side. So let's put everything on the right side. 8x minus 6y plus 4x plus 10y. I like putting numbers at the back. It's easier to calculate later on. Okay. I'm just moving a little bit up. I'm already using too much space. Remember to ask for extra sheet in exam if you don't have enough space. And then the x goes with x. 8 plus 4, 12x. Negative 6 plus 10y, 4y. And then 25 minus 29, negative 4. Is this done? What do you think? Almost done. Now, it's not wrong, but the equation, we like to have the most simplified version. Can they be divided by some special number? Is there anything common between each of them? They can be all divided by the number 4. So you take out 4 out. And then when that 4 goes to the other side, 0 divided by 4, it will still be 0. So no need to write that 4 at all. So 12 divided by 4, you will have 3. And then 4 divided by 4, just single y, no need to write it. So, and then 4 divided by 4, 1, negative 1. So that is your final answer. That's what you worth 2 marks. 1 mark for this final answer and 1 mark for this step. Yes, it is a lot of steps because this is in section B or A2 usually. So it's not the easy parts, but then if you are targeting level 3 or above, you need to know how to do this. Okay, so that's it for the first question. Now question 2 to 4, they are just the practices you can do on your own, of course. But of course, if now that I have a little bit of time, let's do it together. It's same, literally same, just practice. So we know P is a moving point, so remember to let P be something. If you don't let P be something, you might lose a PP mark. PP marks means presentation point. And then we know that it is equal distance from the two fixed points A and B. So we know PA equals to PB. So just my own reference, P is xy, A is negative 5 and 4, equals to P is xy, B is 3 and 5, and because their distances are same, so I can do it easily now. Distances, you will have the square root first. You can always replay the video to see the first question because that's the most detailed and explained one. The others I'm not going to explain every single step, of course. So PA, x minus x, x minus negative 5, and the close bracket square, y minus the y coordinates, close the square, and then also for B, x minus 3 square plus y minus 5 square, and because both sides have square root, so you can cancel that out. And then negative negative becomes positive, so you can write that. And then we know that it's a square, and we knew that a square means a times a, so I can directly write that. X plus 5, x plus 5. And then y minus 4 equals to x minus 3 plus y minus 5, y minus 5. I already skipped few steps. You can also do that, of course. And then open up the brackets, open, open. X times x, x squared, 5x, and then 5 times x, and then 5 times 5. Continue. Be a little quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. So y squared minus 4y minus 4y plus 16. Or you can also pause the video or skip a little bit of it and then see the final answer if it matches with you or not. Sometimes I can be doing it wrong as well. So do let me know in the comment section down below or on IG or even on WhatsApp if you have my number. So anyway, let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4. X squared minus 3x plus 9, and then the last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, y squared minus 5y plus 25. Is there anything on both sides? Both sides have x squared, so you can cancel that out. And then both sides have y squared, also cancel that out. And then we simplify the whole thing a little bit. 5x plus 5x, you get 10x, negative 4 minus 4, negative 8y, 25 plus 16, you get that as 41. If I do calculation wrong, do let me know because I'm not having calculator at the moment. Negative 3 minus 3, you get negative 6, and then negative 10y, 9 plus 25, you have 34 there. And we put everything on one side. So 10x plus 6x minus 8y plus 10y. And then numbers 41 minus 34 equals to 0. Because this side is positive, so you come here, it will be negative. If this is negative, you come here, it will be positive. Negative here, come here, it will be positive. Then again, 16x plus 2y plus 7. Is there anything common between them? No, because 7 is a prime number, so it cannot have anything similar. Alright, then let's continue to next question. That's it. We can be doing this question very quick actually. It's just I wanted to explain more in the first question. Next, we know that P is a moving point, so let's do it a little quickly. Let P be X and Y. We know they are equidistant, so we know PA equals to PB. And then we also know their coordinates, so I'm not writing it again because I can already see from the top. And then x minus x, so x minus negative 4, bring back bracket because there's a mini bracket inside, y minus 2 square, x minus 5 square, plus y, minus 3 square. And then open up, you have x plus 4 because there's a square, so 2 of them. And then also y minus 2, y minus 2. Same here, x minus 5, x minus 5. And then y minus 3, y minus 3. And then continue, open up the brackets, so you have x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 16. 4 times 4 is 16. And then you have y squared minus 2y minus 2y plus 4. And then you have x squared minus 5x minus 5x plus 25. And the last one, y squared minus 3y minus 3y plus 9. And then is there anything on both sides? Both sides have the x squared. So you cancel that out, cancel that out. Both sides have y squared, cancel that out, cancel that out. And then simplify a little bit, 4 plus 4, you have 8x. And then negative 2 minus 2, negative 4y, 16 plus 4, 20. And then this side you have negative 10x minus 6y plus 34. And we put everything on one side. So 8x plus 10x, negative 4y plus 6y, 20 minus 34 equals to 0. 8 plus 10, 18x, 2y minus 14 equals to 0. Is there any number that they can be divided by? Since they are all even numbers, they can all be divided by 2 at least. So you will have 9x plus y minus 7 equals to 0. You can do step by step. Is there anything again common? No, nothing. 7 is a prime number, nothing can be done, so this is your final answer. Sometimes you can divide by 2 first, maybe it can be divided by 2 again, so you keep on. But if you know a bigger number that it can be divided by, just use that. Okay, so the last question. So we know P is a moving point, so let P be X and Y, and then PA equals to PB, okay, I need space. Square root equals to square root, and then so x minus 6 square plus y minus 4 square, x minus 7 square plus y minus 4 square. This 7 and 4 came from here. This negative 6 and 4 came from here. And then open up, negative negative becomes positive, so you write to that step. What do you get? So we have x plus 6 here. You have y minus 4 here because they are having a square, so you can multiply it twice. X minus 7, x minus 7, y minus 4, y minus 4. How con? Open up the bracket, 1, 2, 3, 4. So x squared plus 6x plus 6x plus 36. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So y squared minus 4y minus 4y plus 16. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, x squared minus 7x plus 49. Actually, if you know the identity, it will be much easier. A square minus 2ab plus 2a plus b squared, that one, or plus or minus 2ab plus b squared. It will be a plus minus b squared. But then since we are not discussing about that topic right now, so we do step by step. And then the last step, y squared minus 4y plus 16. And then is there anything on both sides? If there is, then we do that. If anything is on both sides, just cancel that out. Both sides have x squared, cancel. Both sides have y squared as well, cancel. No need bracket. Okay, no need bracket there. It's not of any use. And then we simplify a little bit. 6x plus 6x, 12x. And then negative 4, minus 4, negative 8y, 36 plus 16. You have 52. Is it? It should be. I don't know. You can check. And then negative 7 minus 7, negative 4 minus 4. And then 49 plus 16, 65. It should be. You can also check. And then put everything on one side. Oops, did I do something wrong? Yes, I did. It should be x here. 12x plus 14x minus 8y plus 8y. We have something else on both sides. Sometimes it happens. You have negative 4y, and 16. Negative 4y, and 16, right? You could have done that so much easier, but then since we did not do that way, it's also okay, of course. So let's continue. And then 52 minus 65. What do you get for that as well? So you have 12x plus 14x, 26x. And then negative 8 minus 8, cancel out. It will be cancelled out in the end. And then you have 52 minus 65, negative 13. That is your answer or not? No. Because this time we just have one unknown. So you will have to calculate that. So it will be 26x equals to 13. Don't worry, your exam will not be like this. Because this is just self-made question. Sometimes it just happens to be like that. So x equals to 1 over 2. It shouldn't be like this usually. Okay, that's the equation. It can be equation just finding the x. If it's sometimes the whole y point is same. Both of them are having 4, that's why. Cool. That's it for this whole coordinates, the equidistant part. This is 2 marks, so hopefully you get these 2 marks. It's not too hard to get it. And till next time, see you and Allah Hafiz. Best of luck for your exam. This is the last practice. Best of luck.